Hey Sagittarius, this is Perrymoretarot's daily reading for October 27th, 2022. This is for Sagittarius, last shuffle. Alright, so what we have is great gratitude and consciousness of lack. Well, that's a contradictory energy, is it not? But it may be that you're grateful that you are lacking something. You know, Ace of Wands here. There may be a new beginning, a new opportunity for new resources, a new vein of like possibilities. Because I saw Ace of Wands wanting to flip out, so that could be you just finally getting a spark, right? Sometimes it's good to be lacking, right? Some people say this all the time. I hear it in music. It's good to be hungry, right? When you're hungry, you have more. You're tenacious, right? You're ambitious. You're dedicated. You're determined, right? And so this would be a gratitude of being in that energy. Well, we have Seven of Swords and King of Cups. You'd be lying if you said you love to struggle. You don't. You that's something here. You're like, I would say this too, Sagittarius. You may be surrounded by people with a really strong lack mentality that are always like, oh, I never have enough for XYZ. I'm always struggling. You may have a friend or someone in your space that is always down, always messed up, always struggling. Something's always wrong with them. And it's almost as though you're grateful that you never told them how happy you were. You may have been grateful that you never told them about your problems. Like, you may not have ever gone deep into your regrets as far as they've gone with you. And you may be grateful for that. Very much so. You're grateful. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot of thoughts and feelings. So the gratitude energy, Seven of Swords, King of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. And then that to me looks like you're grateful that you were distant. There may be someone that you've been dealing with that it may be romantic, could be romantic, but this also could be someone that's like a really good friend. You never told them everything. As a matter of fact, you kept a lot out of the situation. You didn't tell them a whole lot, and you're grateful that you didn't. And the consciousness of lack aspect with Five of Pentacles and Three of Swords, you lacking, you're not disappointed. They may be this may be, okay, so you may be dealing with someone who's super disappointing. This is someone who would take from you. Five of Pentacles. This is someone who, they're always worse off than you. It wouldn't matter what was going on. You could be like, I'm on fire right now. They're like, really? I burned my finger yesterday. Oh my gosh. And you're just like, I'm glad I didn't tell them much about my life at all. I'm glad I kept a lot to myself, because this person may not be someone you can trust. It's almost like, also you're grateful for your quick mind. You're quick-witted. You are a very loving individual, and you were in the past. You may be grateful for being loving to other people. And I would say that because this looks like, oh gosh, this looks very, you're not worried about anything. I think the reason why you're grateful for how you've been to other people is because now you don't have to worry. Something is not right with the people around you. You may be sensing karma. You may be sensing some kind of balancing of the scales coming in. And you realize that it's almost as though, like, who has the blood on the door, right? Because spirit's coming to take the spirit of the firstborn son kind of energy. You may, there's something that you see, that you intuitively know, and you're grateful that you did right by others, because you are able to get away and carry that love with you, and you're still able to love another day. Whereas that may not be the case for the people that have been treating you kind of weird. So you have happy success with the Hermit and the Devil. So you could be dealing with a water energy, right? A Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but you also could be dealing with a Virgo or a Capricorn. And so this happy success energy is that you freed yourself from some bondage or some sort of toxic friendship or something. And it's you realize that this may be a look down memory lane, because I'm seeing Six of Cups, where you're looking back going, I am so glad that I was very wise about or trusted my instincts about a person, or else I might have been stuck in their karma with them, because now the devil has come to collect. You kind of thing. You see what I'm saying? And so the Hermit is like, you're looking back going, I'm glad I was caring and treated this person with love and respect and everybody around me, because here he comes. And so this is happy success. about freeing yourself from things and people, places, or things rather that have been very toxic, right? And they were toxic in the past. So this is energy here, that the sacred temple, two of swords and death. You're not meant to be confused. You were never meant to be confused, and that's something here that maybe the people that you've been around have made it like they always they were confusing. They would say one thing and do another, and that's not meant for you. You are, but it also is an energy of you needing to, you're constantly changing, you're constantly growing. So, and it's out of your control. Your path is meant to be one that is not, it's a winding path is what this looks like here. Like I'm speaking to a Sagittarius, and where some people are like, my path is just straight A to B. Sometimes yours is A, B1, B2, B5, and you know what I mean? And so many different ones, so many different underscores of the path, that yours is a meandering path a lot of times. And so this is what what is meant. And it's also something that's completely out of your control. It's almost like you're just following spirit. You're following the yellow brick road here. But with the great gratitude energy, that all of this combined, let's see, that's an 8, and that's a 2. This is about your curiosity. You're meant to be curious about life, and so you're not meant to be stuck with anything, stuck with people, or stuck with anything that feels like you're stuck. Like, you know what I mean? It's like great to have a companion to walk with, but not one where it's like you're stuck with them. It's something where it should be a no-brainer. Yes, of course, show up. Yes, be here. So that's something else too that they're talking about. But you are also meant, you change a lot. You're meant to grow. You're meant to expand, evolve. And so they're showing a happy success of you being able to glean the the lessons of the past. You're able to look back and go, this was all a lesson. I'm glad that I was good to people. I'm glad that that's something. I'm obsessive about looking at where I'm at in life. I'm obsessive about looking at what I've learned in life. That's another aspect. You are very, very successful at being one who is very self-introspective and understands who you are and where you're going. And if you don't understand, you trust that you're going to eventually. That's something here. I know this is very, very, very like convoluted for one day, but this is what they're showing, that there's a consciousness of lack here, and you lack this feeling of not doing enough. Like you lack that feeling. You don't have any guilt, remorse. You're not disappointed because you did right by others. So this is something here where someone, you're grateful that you were good to people who were deceptive to you, because now it seems like the devil's here to collect his due, and you're not part of it. And it's like something to celebrate here, to be honest with you. So that's what I'm seeing. You're just grateful for that. And you may be seeing some crazy stuff happen to people, especially those from the past, and maybe even past lovers. You're starting to see some crap happen to them or around them, and you're just like, I'm glad I did right by them, because Lord have mercy, not me. We have Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, and we have Pisces or Cancer as well. And so these don't have to be the people you're dealing with, but they could be in your chart here, right? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.